sure that the college football governing bodies will probably have a CBA at some point, right? Or collective bargaining agreement like the NFL has. But until that time, I think the kids are fine, bro. I don't think they're being greedy. I think they're getting what the market says they're worth.
I'm looking at the image right now. They're saying Nico's dad was getting, his son was getting $46,000 a week, and he wanted $80K a week. Now he done lost it all for his son. Now I don't think he lost it all for his son, because I think somebody else will look at this kid and probably want to bring him in. But this kid also said he wanted to play in the system that was going to get him pro ready. If your goal is to make it to the league, and just think about it. Back in the day, these kids won't get none of this money. Their goal was to make it to the NFL. Like Coach Prime said, it ain't NIL, it's NFL, right?
It's NFL, right.
All right. But we all know it's only like 1% make it to the NFL. And stay in the NFL long enough to where it even makes sense. Because some guys don't make it past 2 years in the NFL.
Okay.
All right. So will it be smart? Will it have been smart for this quarterback to say, okay, they paying me $2 million a year. Yeah, this system might not get me ready for the NFL, but if I stay here for my whole duration, at least I can walk away with like $1 million plus, instead of me hoping to make it to the NFL because the NFL ain't guaranteed. Or should he leave the money to try to go to a school that's going to prepare him for the NFL?
Right. Well, to answer your question, I think this is so new, right? This process with finances, with colleges, is so new that, of course, when you get change in player environment, you're going to have the powers that be to write articles like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I compare this generation to the Jordan generation. You got so many people that don't want to accept change. Like, they don't want to say that LeBron is better than Jordan. LeBron is the GOAT. Because you got so many people that's ingrained in their mind that Jordan is like the guy, that they won't allow somebody else to be great or greater. They got to pull them down. And this is what's going on in college football. This process has created a situation where now people get to see where the finances could have been going for the last 100 years, right?
Yeah.
So when you being more specific about what you asked, he should have the opportunity. He should have the opportunity to do what his dad is saying, right? And that's go to a program that can get his son more pro ready versus staying somewhere that run the ball, let's say 50-50. 50% of the time pass, 50% of the time run.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from my understanding, he may be going to North Carolina. I think I saw that on Twitter yesterday. Oh, there will be a Belichick, right? Mm-hmm. Which I think that would be a perfect situation based off business. No one wants to embrace the business side of the game at this point, but that's the part of the game that has changed everything.
No,
so I don't knock him.
I saw that too. I seen the post that he's joining the GOAT. Now, some people said it was just made up, but I think Bill Belichick will look at it too. And
absolutely.
Yeah. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business. If I can upgrade my team with a player that took his team to the college playoff, and quiet be kept. Everybody want to say Bill Belichick made Brady and all this kind of stuff. I'm not going to say that. I think Bill Belichick was a defensive coach, and he liked to run the ball first. And Brady was the kind of quarterback that could take advantages of the opportunities that he had to throw the ball, because he didn't have as many as the Peyton Mannings and all that kind of stuff. He had to make the most of his opportunities, like how he did when he was at Michigan. He had to make the most of his opportunities. Bill Belichick is a run-first guy.
Right. He's more of a Pete Carroll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Tom Brady, because he started off like that, it was almost like being in an incubator to develop who he could be. And during that time frame, I think he ended up getting a clutch gene. Then he started getting more receivers, more tight ends, and then he morphed into this super passing quarterback, and that's what he became.
Yeah. And that's what I was telling a lot of guys. They was just like, oh, because he developed Tom Brady. I was like, I don't know if he really developed Tom Brady. I think Tom
Nah.
Brady had his own little. That hurt him when he didn't get drafted high. That hurt him when he sat at Michigan out that long time, not being able to play. And I think he was just super focused. He was just locked in.
Right.
And,
Right.
and you notice when he left, he still won, and Bill Belichick didn't win. So I'm not going to give Bill Belichick. He just the guru, and if he get a quarterback, he going to make you be an NFL star. But I think he's going to help you understand the business and how the football is played at a high level. I think that's what he's going to do.
Well, Bill Belichick is like a really good CEO, right? Bill Belichick had Bill O'Brien as offensive coordinator as well as a quarterback coach, and then he had Josh McDaniel. So he had the right type of people around Brady to develop Brady to become what you see was, in the height of his career. So he put the right people in the right places at that time. And he hit a gold mine with Tom Brady. He might be able to catch lightning in the ball over in North Carolina. Who knows?